A text from Emma, get up, leave, now. I looked Eleanor straight in the eye, stood, and walked out. My legs were shaking, but I kept moving. As I hit the rainy Portland sidewalk, I knew one thing, I wasn't just dealing with Colin anymore. This was bigger, scarier, and I had no idea who to trust. That night, I couldn't sleep. My brain replayed Eleanor's smirk, the flash of cash, and Jamal's voice echoing life-changing. At 2 a.m., I gave up on rest and pulled another box down from the attic stash I'd brought home. Mostly junk old recipe cards, church bulletins, Polaroids curling at the edges. But halfway through, something stopped me cold. It was a faded black and white photograph of my grandmother, maybe in her 20s, sitting on the porch of her old Beaverton house. In her lap, the book. That book. You could see the same cracked spine, the same cover design, even the faint erratum slip poking out. And inside the back cover, where the photo had curled just enough, I saw handwriting bolder than the marginal notes. A dedication. The photo was too grainy to make it all out, but I could read a few words to Emma, with gratitude. Emma, my grandma's name. I froze, the room suddenly to quiet. This wasn't just a collectible. This was hers, a piece of her life, her history, her circle. The weight of what I'd sold hit me like a sucker punch. I hadn't just underpriced a rare book. I'd given away a piece of my family's story. By morning, I was back in Jamal's archive office, slamming the photo onto his desk. He squinted at it, then looked at me like I'd just handed him the Dead Sea Scrolls. Dude, this is provenance. This is the kind of thing collectors drool over. The book wasn't just rare, it was inscribed to your grandmother by the author. That's basically a one of one. My throat tightened. So what you're saying is, it's priceless. Exactly. And that makes this way more than just an eBay screw-up. It's a legacy piece. I felt my knees weaken. Legacy. Grandma Emma never had money. She never traveled the world. But maybe this book had been her brush with something bigger. Jamal tapped his keyboard. If we can get a high-resolution scan, maybe even authenticate the handwriting, it could prove that not only is this copy unique, but it belongs to your family history. That could be enough to challenge the sale legally. The thought gave me a flicker of hope, but then the reality set in. Colin had the book, Eleanor had the power, and I had a photograph. My phone buzzed. Emma again. Meet me at campus. Bring the photo. By noon, I was sitting across from her in the crowded Salah library. She studied the photo carefully, lips pursed. This changes things, she said finally. If you can prove the book was inscribed to a specific family member, you might have a claim to rescind the sale. At the very least, it muddies the waters enough to give you leverage. But eBay is a platform.